Assalamu alaikum. We have gone through the reading of the Wise Caliph, second chapter of metric class. Now I am going to discuss about the question answer, because this is very simple story that I told you. I go through the lines and then make you understand about the story and all these things. So exercise 1, exercise A is comprehension. In this we will discuss about the question answers of the chapter number 2. So first question is that what was Caliph Harun Rashid known and respected for? The first question, it tells us the answer of this question is Caliph Harun Rashid is known for and respected for his justice and wisdom, because he was a very much sincere ruler. He was a caliph and is a dignified personality, so he always dispensed the justice among the poor and the needy people. Question number 2 है, why did he go through the streets of Baghdad at night? What was the purpose of the caliph to go through the streets of Baghdad at night especially? Because he always disguised himself, impersonify himself as a common people in order to mix up with the public and to know the first hand knowledge of the problems of the state. Because whatever people discuss about the matters of the area or the kingdom, they are very much sincere comments or opinions that is discussed by the people at night. So in this way he make a mind that he should mingle with the people and he should discuss the problems. What did the Qazi say to the Caliph? Question number 3. Qazi said to the Caliph that I brought before you a dispute which I could not settle, so I feel myself that this is just you who can pronounce a best decision. So in this way I hand over this problem, I hand over this matter to you to solve immediately. Question number 4, what was the dispute between the rich man and the beggar? Means what is the matter, what was the problem between the beggar and the rich man? क्या मसला था? They both were fighting over the white beautiful horse. That was the problem. Everyone is claiming that this horse is mine, beggar is claiming this horse is mine. So in this way Qazi is unable to justify, Qazi is unable to verify that who is the real master or the owner of the horse. That's why he is bringing that matter to the caliph. Am I clear? Question number 5, what did the rich man tell the caliph? So firstly, as we go through the story, first of all caliph asked from the rich man that what is your story, what you want to say about the possession of this white beautiful horse. So he is saying to the caliph that I was riding towards the city gate, I saw this person, he is limping ahead of me and he was a disabled person. So I became very much kind to him and I gave him a opportunity to ride with me towards the city gate. And when we reach over there, he refused to dismount from the horse. That is my story, but I am the real master. 6. Question number 6 है, what did the beggar tell the caliph? This is the another part of the story. So beggar is saying to the caliph that I was coming to the city gate. When I saw this man, he is very much hurry, he is in a quick position and he is heading towards the city gate. So I gave him an opportunity to ride my horse, and when I reached over there, he said that this beautiful horse should not belong to a beggar, it is mine, So in this way he wanted to rob my horse, but whatever my position, whatever I am right now in a poor condition, either in my class or my physical appearance, that is just because of this white beautiful horse, because I spent my all money to that white horse, and that's why he is saying that this beautiful horse should not be belong to a beggar. So these are the views or opinion that is listened by the caliph one by one. So 7 question है, why did the beggar refuse to get down the horse? क्यों उसने कहा कि मैं जो है वो हॉर्स से नीचे नहीं उतरूंगा? Because he is saying that I lend you my horse to ride. Why should I get down from this horse? 8 है, what did the horse do when the beggar touched it? Because caliph is saying that one by one you have to place your hand on the back of the horse. So beggar do it first. So beggar when he touched the horse shows displayer on the touching of the beggar on his back. So in this way it indicates that the beggar is not the real master of the horse. Question number 9, how did the horse feel when the rich man touched it? The horse need with player, he snorted over there, he showed player over there. So in this way it is crystal clear in front of the court that the real owner of the horse is rich man. Question number 10 है, what did the caliph say to the beggar? What caliph say to the beggar? The caliph say to the beggar that you are a wicked man, you are a liar, you hatched a conspiracy against the rich man to rob his horse, but now it is up to the rich man, either he is pardoned you off or he is giving you a punishment. So it is up to the rich man, but the rich man is readily forgive that person. In this way means caliph dispense a justice, he differentiate that who is the real master. In this way both becomes very much happy on the decision of the caliph. Okay, so question, these are the 10 question you have to write. Apart from me, it is up to you. If you understand the whole story, if you have a better idea, then you can write in your own language as well. Okay, so question number, exercise number B है, what are the words meaning? Exercise B. Exercise B, you have to do, learn the spellings and the meaning of the following words from the lesson and use 10 of them in sentences of your own. You have to learn the meaning, you have to learn the spellings. Sometimes the spellings are incorrect written by the students, so you have to concentrate on the spellings as well. You have to find out the meaning, you have to make 10 sentences of your own choice according to the words. These are there are so many words are given by the book, so you have to choose of your own choice. Okay, just like, and number 3, C, exercise number C. Exercise C, for each word to list A, find a word to the similar meaning from list B. Okay, in this you will first synonyms, you can say synonyms. Synonyms, just like shiver, shiver, you have to match or you have to write whatever I am writing now. Tremble, एस्टोनिश, अमेज, अमेज, क्लिंग, स्टक, रिक्वेस्ट, बैग, स्टीफन, हार्डन, सिवियर, सिवियर, स्ट्रन, utterly, completely, disguise, disguise, hide, disguise means hide, means synonym. Obvious, clear, जैसे हम बोलते हैं obviously means clearly. Puzzled, confused, mingle, mix. So this is what we are doing in exercise number C. Sorry, exercise number A, part A है, B का part A. This is the exercise and this is the part of A. Each means synonym, in other words similar meaning, and we have to write just like that. You have to make a column over there, you have to draw a line, and then you have to write words and you have to write synonyms. In this way you will able to means, and these are very much important synonyms that is in your textbook, because these synonyms comes in your board exam. So in this way these are not word meaning but these are synonyms that is used in your story, and these things are also used, are words that is also used in your story. So B is just like part B. A अभी है इसका B पार्ट, हम B पार्ट जो है इसका B पार्ट में है वर्ड्स क्राउड, क्राउड मीन्स गैदरिंग ऑफ पीपल, ग्रुप जिसको आप कहें, ठीक है, लिम्प लड़खड़ाना, अटर, ठीक है, मीन्स जस्ट स्पीक आउट, डिस्गाइज, डिस्गाइज मीन्स जो है अपने आप को हाइड करना, क्लेम मीन्स शोइंग दैट दिस इज़ योर प्रॉपर्टी, मीन्स यू आर क्लेमिंग समथिंग, दावा करना, मोशन, मोशन मीन्स यू आर लुकिंग, ओके, एंड यू आर टर्निंग, एंड गैलप, गैलप मीन्स गैल्पिंग द हॉर्स जैसे होते हैं, घोड़े सवारी करना, ठीक है. दीज आर द exercise B word, and now at the below that is written by using the words given above and changing the form where necessary. Complete the following sentences. आपको क्या करना है कि जो वर्ड्स जो ऊपर मैंने अभी पढ़े हैं जिसकी मीनिंग आपको बताई है, ये वर्ड्स आपको अपने फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स जो दिए गए हैं 1 से लेकर 14 तक, ये फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स जो है ये आपको फिल करने हैं, मगर वर्ड जो है इनमें से ही ढूंढ के अकॉर्डिंग टू द सेंटेंस आपको कंप्लीट करना है। यू कैन गेट हेल्प फ्रॉम द लाइन्स ऑफ द टेक्स्ट। जो हमने स्टोरी पढ़ी है उसी में से लाइन्स ली गई है और उसी में से ही आपको जो है उसको कंप्लीट करना है, उसमें कोई रद्दोबदल नहीं है। तो आपको क्या करना है, जहाँ जहाँ पे वर्ड की जो है वो वर्ब्स वगैरह चेंज हो रहे हैं तो आपको वो भी चेंज करने पड़ेंगे। नाउ इज़ दैट क्लियर? नाउ एक्सरसाइज सी। अभी बी जो एक्सरसाइज बी है उसका पार्ट सी जो है उसमें आपको क्या करना है, कंप्लीट द फॉलोइंग सेंटेंसेस बाय यूजिंग सुटेबल फ्रेजेस फ्रॉम द लिस्ट गिवन बिलो इन देयर प्रॉपर फॉर्म। आपको क्या करना है, एक्सरसाइज सी जो है बी पार्ट जो है उसमें क्या करना है, जैसे पुल अप है, बी ऑफ है, फाइट ओवर है, फाइट फॉर है, फील सॉरी फॉर, वेल टू डू, वेल ऑफ, फील अशेम्ड ऑफ। ये क्या है, ये फ्रेजल वर्ब्स इसको कहते हैं या फ्रेजेस कहते हैं। ये आपको सेंटेंसेस के अंदर यूज़ करने हैं। जैसे फर्स्ट आपका जो है सेंटेंस जो दिया गया है जिसमें आपको ये यूज़ करना है, जैसे ही सा टू डॉग्स डैश अ बोन। अभी जो दो डॉग्स हैं वो क्या कर रहे हैं, बोन के ऊपर क्या कर रहे हैं, झगड़ा कर रहे हैं। तो वो फाइट ओवर होगा या फाइट फार होगा, वो फाइट ओवर, ठीक है। उसके लिए दोनों नहीं लड़ रहे कि दोनों को अलग अलग मिलेगा, बोन एक ही है, डॉग्स दो हैं, तो वो उस एक चीज़ पर दो लड़ रहे हैं तो वो ओवर हो जाएगा। तो इसे आपके पास जैसे फ्रॉम हिज ड्रेस ही अपीयर्स टू बी अ डैश सिटीजन, ठीक है। वो कैसे दिखाई देता है, वेल टू डू सिटीजन, एक अच्छा शहरी दिखाई दे रहा है। जैसे नंबर 3 में है, नोटिसिंग अ फॉलन ट्री ब्लॉकिंग द रोड ही इमीडिएटली डैश हिज हॉर्स, बी ऑफ माना उतर जाना, ठीक है, वो अपने हॉर्स से नीचे उतरा। नंबर 5 है, जैसे ही वॉज वेरी पुअर लास्ट ईयर बट नाउ ही सीम्स टू बी क्वाइट डैश, वेल ऑफ, बहुत अच्छा, पहले उसकी परफॉर्मेंस या खुद जो है वो पुअर था, बट नाउ with the passage of time he is improving himself, so now he became very much improved one. The master ordered his servant dash and out of sight, pull up and out of sight, उतर जाओ और नज़रों से दूर हो जाओ। You misbehave with your teacher and you should dash yourself। अब क्या होगा कि टीचर से उसने बदतमीज़ी की है और अभी आपको क्या आनी चाहिए, फील अशेम्ड ऑफ, आपको शर्म महसूस करनी चाहिए कि अपने आप को शर्म महसूस करनी चाहिए कि आपने जो है वो मिसबिहेव किया। नंबर 8 है, द रिच मैन सॉ द लैम बेगर एंड डैश हिम, फील सॉरी फॉर हिम। दैट इज़ ऑल अबाउट द पार्ट बी। उसका जो है वो एक एक्सरसाइज बी का जो है वो पार्ट सी जो है वो हमने कंप्लीट किया है। और इसके नीचे जो डी है उसमें आपको देना है, मेक nouns from the verbs given below and use both nouns and verbs sentences of your own। एक्सरसाइज डी, एक्सरसाइज मीन्स बी के जो है ए बी सी, ए जो पार्ट हमने किया है वो वर्ड और सेंटेंसेस को यूज़ करना है, बी पार्ट जो हमारा है वो सिनोनिम को यूज़ करना है, सी पार्ट जो है वो मैंने आपको बता दिया है जिसमें आपको फ्रेजेस का यूज़ करना है। और जिन बच्चों को अगर कोई कन्फ्यूजन है तो आप मुझसे जूम के थ्रू भी पूछ सकते हैं। नंबर डी जो है उसका पार्ट अभी चल रहा है, एक्सरसाइज ये एंड नहीं हुई है, उसका पार्ट जो चल रहा है उसमें आपको क्या करना है कि नाउन्स और वर्ब्स को जो है वो आपको ढूंढना है और उसके सेंटेंसेस बनाने हैं। जैसे इसमें बेग है, लिव है, लैंड है, बिलीव है, प्लीज़ है, गिव है, स्पीक है। आप इन सबको क्या करेंगे, स्पीक जो है, स्पीक खुद क्या है, वर्ब है, उसका नाउन क्या हो जाएगा, स्पीच, ठीक है। तो आपको इस तरीके से जो है बनाने हैं। जैसे ही कैन नॉट स्पीक इंग्लिश, सो स्पीक इज व्हाट, स्पीक इज अ वर्ब, मीन्स इज एन एक्शन, मीन्स अ पर्सन इज अनएबल टू स्पीक इन इंग्लिश, सो दिस इज एन एक्शन। just like he made a speech in Urdu. So this is what? This is a noun. This is a name of something. Means is made is verb. So speech is a noun. चीज़ का नाम है. Means speech means तकरीर करना. उसने किस में तकरीर की? उर्दू में की. तो उर्दू जो है वो क्या हो जाएगा? इंशाल्लाह we will continue by tomorrow onwards the exercise of the vice caliph, and if you have any confusion and query regarding the exercise, you may ask through Zoom app. Thank you very much, and inshallah we will be connected.